Alrighty, so it is like almost 11 o'clock at night on Wednesday, June 6th. But I wanted to do my night routine on camera because I have now introduced 2 new things into my routine, and honestly, you guys haven't really missed that much. Nothing that crazy has happened to my skin except for a very small, what I'm gonna call a purge at the moment. Let me show you what I am dealing with actually. But here is my face recently. You can tell it's got a couple of pimples coming forth. Another small breakout, which I'm assuming is a purge from introducing the Ordinary's vitamin C suspension, 30% in silicone, cream, basically their vitamin C cream. And I was using that for the acne scars and hyperpigmentation on my face from, just past acne breakouts. And then I'm also using from The Ordinary their Niacinamide 10% plus Zinc 1% high strength vitamin and mineral blemish formula. So I've been using this in the morning and this at night, because if you use them at the same time, they actually will cancel each other out. So you can actually use one in the morning and one at night and still get the benefits of both without having to worry about that. So that's what I've been doing. But tonight, because it's at PM and that's when I use the vitamin C suspension, that's the one that you'll be seeing me use. But starting off, I'm going to be using the Banila Clinic Zero Purity for sensitive skin. This is an oil cleanser. And again, if you are already really familiar with K-Beauty, you know that you always want to use an oil cleanser at the end of the day. That way, even if you didn't even wear any makeup, it's what's going to take off even the sunscreen that you put on your skin. But yeah, just take a small amount, about that much, and then I just am going to rub that all over my face. And then I also rub it up my neck just to make sure any of the sunscreen that I removed this morning comes off my neck as well. If you have been following any of my hair videos, you know that I'm now on my natural hair journey, and I have recently been using grapeseed oil in my hair. And it is actually very, very greasy, much more greasy than I thought it was going to be. And I think that is also contributing to my breakouts. Maybe it's running down my face during the day. I know it runs down my face a ton when I first apply, because I apply it on really damp hair. And I think that's another contributor. I think my face is just breaking out. It's super greasy. So I'm thinking about maybe switching to some sort of argan oil. I really love argan oil. It's not super greasy. It leaves my hair super soft and it smells amazing. So I'm actually thinking about switching to that in a couple weeks. Alrighty, so next I'm going to use my Blueberry Balance Gentle Cleanser from Glow Recipe. I actually need to order more. I keep telling myself every day I'm going to order more, and I keep freaking forgetting, so maybe I'll order some tonight before I go to bed. Let's just pray that I don't forget that. But I'm getting down to the very end of this, and hopefully tonight I can get some. That's so annoying. Every time I'm trying to show you guys on camera the little walnut pieces that are in the cleanser, every time I try to squeeze it out on camera, you can never see it. So it just comes out as a clear blob. So I'm just gonna foam that up and then scrub my face with that. Alrighty, next I'm gonna be using the Laneige Eye Sleeping Mask. I'm just gonna apply that really quick to my under eyes. And then next I'm gonna use the vitamin C cream, and it does say that it's, is gonna sting a little bit, and it does, trust me, it does, unfortunately. It's not enough to be I'm never gonna use it again. But if you have sensitive skin, or if you have any pimples on your face, you're gonna feel it. it's honestly, it sounds terrible, and you're probably like, why would I ever use that? But like, I'm also incredibly stubborn. Or like, even if I don't like a product, I'll still try to like use it up in some way. But to solve that burning sensation really quick, I have discovered that using my Rich Moist Soothing Serum like automatically like calms that down. Oh my god, I can like never get this on fast enough, oh my god. But it only gets this burning sensation with the vitamin C serum. The niacinamide is nothing like that. But oh god, that feels better so much. Oh god. And if my face is still burning, sometimes I'll just take one more pump and apply that all over my face with clean hands. Oh my god. And now I'm just gonna apply my Klairs Rich Moist Soothing Cream. I'm also getting down to the tail end of this as well, so I need to order some more, but I only take just a wee little bit, just like that. And we're just gonna rub that in. This moisturizer feels so good too. It is so calming and soothing and just cooling and refreshing on my skin. Like, ugh, I don't know how to describe it. Like, I absolutely, like, I can appreciate like a really good scent and like a really good perfume, but honestly, nothing feels more refreshing than applying skincare products that are specifically made for like sensitive skin or not like hypoallergenic, no scent, no perfumes, like no dyes, nothing. It's just, ugh, feels so good. Woo! And then just for an extra cooling effect, sometimes I like to use the CosRx Low pH PHA Barrier Mist. I like to spray that. Pat that in. Oh my god, that feels so good. But yeah, that is that, you guys. That has been my night routine, honestly, just for the last like 4 nights with introducing the Ordinary products. But I think my diet, honestly, like, I have to be real with myself here. Like, my diet hasn't been that good. We just got back from a like 3 or 4 day vacation from California. We went to San Diego and LA, and we had a blast. You know, we were on vacation. We weren't eating like amazing, and like we haven't been like, we have definitely not been skipping out on desserts. And I think the high intake of sugar over the last couple of weeks has been obviously contributing to my breakout. So there's that. Also, you know, work and family stress, you know, is obviously another trigger for, you know, a breakout. And then also when I am stressed out, I also don't sleep very well. So, you know, it's a vicious circle, you guys. Hashtag adult life. But I also wanted to update you on that I have also been using a sheet mask once a week, which is usually on Sunday nights, because I am now doing what I call Mask Mondays in the Korean Beauty Review, which is my K-Beauty Facebook group. You can find the link for that. Please go and join that group. I have a lot of really great things coming up for that group, a lot of awesome giveaways, and a lot of, you know, weekly posts that we'll be doing. And the Mask Mondays is one of those. This is where I, you know, review a sheet mask that I try on Sundays, and then I will type up a post with a short, very brief summary or review of that mask, and then all I ask is that, you know, you post a selfie of whatever sheet mask you used that day or that night or even just that week. And, you know, it's totally optional to talk about it, but, you know, it's just to kind of give people an opportunity to kind of like flaunt, you know, their skincare and what they're doing, and also kind of, you know, introduce some new sheet masks to other people in the group. Before we get any later, I'm going to go ahead and do my hair night routine, and then I will update you guys hopefully in a few days when I get caught up on work and have another day to just freaking breathe. But I will hope to update you guys pretty soon.
Wednesday, June 13th, and I thought that I would take this moment, this morning, while I'm doing my skincare routine, to talk about the serums that I got from The Ordinary. I'm only gonna be using the niacinamide this morning because I only use it in the morning, and then the vitamin C at night. But before I get started, I'm just gonna quickly go through some of the other steps, such as using my Laneige eye serum. But the niacinamide is supposed to help with like blemishes, and the vitamin C I bought to help with, scarring, hyperpigmentation. I've been using both for probably about a week and a half. It hasn't been a week, it's only been a couple days. So my timelines are like all messed up. Trying to like balance like work events and then just home events and then just YouTube events and like all these other things. So next I'm gonna use the niacinamide 10% and the zinc 1%, and it is described as a high strength vitamin and mineral blemish formula. And it's supposed to visibly regulate sebum and minimize pores. And I have noticed that my face has been less shiny, but I feel like what's making it shiny at the moment, like if it does get shiny, is probably my sunscreen. But yeah, and it says to apply to entire face morning and evening before heavier creams. Again, like I said, I only use the niacinamide in the morning because what happens is vitamin C and the niacinamide can actually cancel each other out, and then neither of them will work. Like it won't cause like a bad reaction, they'll just cancel each other out and then they won't give you any benefits. But on the Ordinary website, I was reading about the niacinamide and I got the vitamin C suspension 30% in silicone, which is a water-free, stable suspension. And it says that it's made with 30% pure L-ascorbic, yeah, I don't know. But it says it's also a 30% pure L-ascorbic acid. It says it's supposed to visibly target uneven tone and signs of aging, which, once you turn 25, you gotta start worrying about all that stuff, so. Yeah, so this morning, I'm just gonna use my niacinamide and my zinc. I just squeeze this little top. Let me see if I can get this to focus. It might take a few minutes, hold on. All right, so I just squeeze the little dropper button here, like this, and then the top always gets freaking stuck on this thing. It's so annoying, but it gets stuck and it's really hard to like unscrew it. Maybe that's just the bottle that I got. And then I just put one drop on my forehead, one on this cheek, ooh, that's a big one, and then this, and another one on that one. And then I just, I spread it out, at least I try. And it actually absorbs pretty well. It looks almost kind of, maybe it's a little hard to see, you can kind of see here, it almost looks sudsy a little bit. I also just washed my hair, so you can probably still see all the little water droplets in my hair. But, or just took a shower, I didn't wash my hair. It's wash and go. So now I'm just gonna, now that I kind of spread it evenly amongst my face, now I'm just gonna just pat it all in. Boom. And then I actually wanted to update you guys again. I know, so many updates, man. Skincare is never like a steady path. It's always like, ugh. I stopped using the Rich Moist Soothing Serum in the mornings. I just use it at night now with my vitamin C because honestly, that was the biggest reason I wanted to use this, is because it helped so much with the burning of that vitamin C. So I just use this at night now. I don't use it in the mornings. I've also noticed my face hasn't been breaking out as much because of that, so maybe I was just using it too much for my face, I don't know. Next, in the morning routine, I will just go in with my moisturizer, and then I will use my CosRx low pH barrier mist, and then I will top it all off with my CosRx aloe soothing sunscreen. Starting to run out of my sunscreen, so I'm probably gonna order some more. Maybe, I just got paid, so I can probably order some tonight or so. But everyone has recommended Misha, and I've actually used Misha's BB cream before, and it was really good. It was just too light, but my skin reacted so well to it, which by the way reminds me, I need to do like another like tan or darker complexion K-Beauty foundation haul, because I've seen a couple of them. I've seen a few more, so maybe I'll note that. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions for any sunscreens that I should purchase or look into, go ahead and leave me a comment down below and let me know. I'm really interested to see what ones you guys suggest. But everyone in the Korean Beauty Review, which is my K-Beauty groups, it has been suggesting the Misha sunscreen line, so I might order some from that. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish getting ready for work, and I will see you guys in the next vlog clip. Alrighty. Hey everyone, it is June 18th, and I've been kind of cleaning my bathroom. I stayed home from work today because I wasn't feeling very good. But I'm someone who's also not good at, like, when I do stay home from being sick, I'm not good at, like, staying in bed. I always, like, find something to do. But, so I started cleaning through, or digging through the cabinets of all my skincare and my makeup stuff. And it just kind of dawned on me that I have a lot of things that I don't really use, or I haven't used for a while. And then I also came upon some products that I just never finished. I either only used, like, a third or a fourth of them, or only half. But with that, I started playing around with some of the facial mists that I found. So I have my CosRx one, I had my hydrogen one that I just finished off, and then I have this by Hair, the Cell Essence mist that I actually got from my anti-aging beauty box from Beauty Tap, or formerly known as W2 Beauty. I have that channel, or that video up on my channel. I was kind of just, you know, messing around with the sprays, and I noticed my face feels hydrated, and I hadn't used moisturizer. And so it kind of dawned on me that I don't know if anyone's ever thought of this, but maybe another reason I'm breaking out is maybe my moisturizers are just too heavy for my skin. I have stumbled across some articles. I'm actually going to do some more research here in a minute, but some articles where, you know, those with oily skin should avoid heavy moisturizers in general. And you're probably thinking, like, how is this Klairs Rich Moist Soothing Cream heavy? It has, like, nothing in it. It's, like, the perfect combination for sensitive skin, and it is. But I do have to say, I like how my face feels just using the mists. And I think that since this is almost done, and I was literally just running around like a chicken with my head cut off, like, oh my god, I'm gonna run out of moisturizer, like, probably the end of this week, and I'm broke, so I can't buy anything. But after today, I was kind of like, you know, hey, maybe this is a sign that I need to try something a little bit different. So once that moisturizer is done, because I really don't want to waste it and it only has a little bit left in it, I think I'm gonna start just using my mists as my moisturizers and just kind of like see how that goes, see if my face starts to feel better, see if it clears up a little bit. I'm mostly breaking out on my forehead, and I honestly think it has something to do with the hair oils that I've been introducing since I've done my big chop. But I honestly, for sure, hands down, I feel like it's that grapeseed oil. It is super greasy. I like using it on my scalp at night because it keeps my scalp from being itchy, which it hasn't really been throughout this entire journey. But I feel like the grapeseed oil is just really greasy, and it runs down my head, obviously, throughout the day. And my face has just been breaking out as a result. So I've been trying to be a little bit lighter with my hair products as well. I've started washing my linens more. But yesterday I also took the time to go ahead and write out a kind of like daily schedule that's gonna help me kind of prioritize my time and help me find time to do things like, you know, exercise, or do some stretching, or some deep breathing exercises, or just, you know, just alone time for myself. Also making sure that I'm making time for my skin routines in the mornings and at night. So, but I thought that I would bring that up. Also, I just wanted to update you guys. I know I said I was gonna buy the Blueberry Bounce Cleanser again, but I'm trying to save more money. We've kind of gone through a couple job changes, just life changes in general, where our income has decreased. So I've been trying to be more cost conscious with what I buy. And I really wanted to buy the Blueberry Bounce Cleanser again, but I don't have, you know, $20, $30 to spend on my cleanser. So I went on to, I believe it was Peach and Lily, and I looked up this cleanser that I have had on my wish list literally for, like, I don't even know, like a year or two even. And it is the Lagom Cell Up Gel to Water Cleanser. It's cheaper, it's like $18, and it's even bigger, and it has like rave reviews. So I was like, dude, why not? This isn't about like going broke. I'm trying to find things that are gonna help me clear up my face without also like breaking the bank either. And I know that there are people following this who are probably looking for, you know, the same things. And so this is the next cleanser that I'm gonna try. I probably have I want to say probably 2 or 3 more uses of the blueberry gel cleanser, and I will use that. I also just found a clip. I forgot to include a clip of some of the little walnut pieces that are found inside the blueberry bounce cleanser that I've been trying literally since I got it. The first time I used it, had the walnut in it. The next few times I was using it and I just squeezed it out but wasn't able to grab my camera, and then after that it was just like all of a sudden the walnut was gone. And then like last week I finally squeezed out an amount that had like a significant amount of like walnut pieces as it describes. I was able to capture that footage for you guys, so I'll include that somewhere here in this vlog this month. But yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and give you guys that quick update. So we'll try out the facial mist and just kind of see how it goes from there. Alrighty, so good morning, crusty crew. Today is June 24th, and today we're going to be talking about the new cleanser that I got, and I bought it off of peachandlily.com. And it is the Lagom Cell-Up Gel to Water Cleanser, and we're gonna be trying it out today. And I went through the Peach and Lily website and I started, reading some of the reviews on it, and honestly, every single review on it was like positive. So I have a pretty good outlook on this cleanser, and I'm really excited to try it. I played around with it a little bit the other night, and it just like is super squishy. It really is a gel, and so I'm gonna wash my face with it today because I wanted to show you this cleanser. Like, I still can't get my head wrapped around the fact that it doesn't foam up like at all. Anyway, let me just show you. So I squish it out. I already put it on my fingers, and it's really just this gel-like, it's just this runny, like gel-like consistency. Now watch this. I'm gonna put some water on it. And it completely, like, it just turns to water. There's no foam. There's absolutely no foam. This is just what it does. There's no foam, but it smells so good. It's just very herbal, very like natural flower scent to it. But I've been using this, when did I start using it? Like 3 days ago? No, 2 days ago. Just at night because I was trying to finish up the Blueberry Bounce Cleanser, but because I have zero patience for waiting for things, I started using it, and you wouldn't think it would work. Hold on, let me rinse my face real fast. But I was actually kind of surprised because every cleanser I've ever used has foamed. That's just, a very typical characteristic of a facial cleanser, a body soap, anything. But also from some of the reading that I have done, that sometimes the more foamy a cleanser is, the more stripping it can be. And so I was kind of interested in seeing this because maybe, that's one thing that I think a lot of people with oily skin don't realize, is that overstripping your skin is going to make your face go into overdrive, and it's going to start producing more sebum, right, to make up for, everything that's been stripped away. And also, you guys know that in the beginning I was using the Crave Beauty Matcha Hemp Hydrating Cleanser. Why I still have this bottle, I have no idea, because there's nothing in it. But I mentioned that I liked how gentle it was for my skin. I didn't feel like it was strong enough to combat my breakouts. And obviously I need to give this like a whole 2 weeks to really figure out if this is gonna help a lot. But and even though I like the Blueberry Bounce Cleanser, again, it was just too much money for me at this moment. The fact that the texture is completely like, it makes it fun to wash your face. It really does. And the fact that I am able to cleanse, even with using an oil cleanser first. So I always use an oil cleanser first before I use a water-based cleanser all the time. It's just what works best for my skin. It's also gonna help rinse away all the sweat and dirt and extra sebum that's been sitting on your face all day. And even using an oil cleanser in the morning for me has worked because, this is probably TMI, but I tend to overheat at night, especially wearing, a hair cap. You have your hair wrapped up, you got all that heat sitting on your head. So I tend to sweat a lot at night. And also just, sometimes the hair oils just drip down, and so I need an oil cleanser in order to wash that stuff off. I was a bit weary of this because I was like, it doesn't foam at all. So is it gonna be able to take off or, wash off anything that may have been left by my oil cleanser? And honestly, just out of the 2 or 3 days that I've been using this, it hasn't I haven't had that issue yet, but again, I want to give it 2 weeks before I give like a solid decision on that. So this is like the last week in June, right? So that review of this probably won't happen until, you know, the next skincare vlog. But for those of you that maybe don't need to use an oil cleanser in the morning and just need something that's just gonna quickly just rinse your face, just a quick morning cleanser that's not gonna overstrip, this is kind of what that's aimed for. And also, since I have decided to kind of put moisturizers on hold, because I've noticed like my face, it doesn't matter what moisturizer it is, my face it just kind of feels like my face is being clogged. And so I want, again, experimenting with the facial mist, and since I won't have that moisturizer, it's nice to know that I have a cleanser that's not gonna overstrip my face and help keep some of that hydration in there, since I am going without the moisturizers. I do have to say, hands down, that it absolutely does. I have not experienced any dryness after using this. Even if I like, sometimes I'll like wash my face and then I get like sidetracked and then I'll come back and like do the rest of my skincare routine. It's so bad. It's stupid, I know. And also, like, my face doesn't get tight, and it was so weird like to feel that, because it's not a common feeling that, or a common reaction that I get from other cleansers. But with this one, absolutely not so far. Again, gotta give it 2 weeks. Gotta give it 2 weeks, gotta give it 2 weeks. I can't just like start making assumptions that this is something that's gonna work for me. And then I also wanted to update, and I've already reviewed this item before, and like I said, I'm trying to use up things that I've already have, but I'm starting to realize just how important and vital a physical exfoliator is for my skin. And as you guys know, I had decided to stop using a physical exfoliator because I wanted to try more chemical exfoliators like the Kale Laluyaha from Crave Beauty, but I realize it's also important to like just get all that dead skin off your face. And if you're someone who has a problem with you know, acne prone skin, or your pores get clogged very easily, or even just having dry skin, this is gonna help. You know, you need something that's just gonna take that off for you. And I'm starting to realize that, you know, physical exfoliators can be good for your skin. You just have to take responsibility for not pushing too hard on your skin or rubbing too harshly. So I have started incorporating the Neogen peeling kit, the rice peel and sake exfoliator. And I remember when I first reviewed it and I first used it, I noticed it made my face a little bit red. Now, personally, I've grown to kind of, made my face really red, and the sake does create kind of like this burning sensation. My face has kind of like gotten over that. It still gets a little bit red. My face gets a little bit red with exfoliators anyway, and honestly, I think it's just a sake activator, but my face is so smooth and so clear and so glowy after using this that it's like, that kind of outweighed that for me. And it's like, aside from just the redness after exfoliating and the little bit of the like tingling and burning from the sake activator, my skin doesn't have any other reactions. Like I'm not breaking out. My skin doesn't stay red. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't feel super sensitive next day or anything. So I decided I'm gonna finish that out, and I started using it. Feel free to roast me in the comments, but I'm starting to realize that, you know, everyone's skin is different, and the frequency in which you use things is gonna vary depending on you. So I started using this every other day. I might just bring that down to maybe just 3 times a week instead of every other day. It seems, you know, it's kind of just like overkill. But already, because I've been doing this, I've used it twice already, and I've already noticed a difference in my face. Like, my skin looks super smooth. I'm still dealing with the, you know, the acne scars and stuff, and that's a recent pimple, and here's one too. First world problems. I've already noticed that my face looks much smoother, and I'm like, thank you, Jesus. Like, finally. I'm starting to realize that, you know, that was probably the big missing puzzle in my routine, and why my face wasn't bouncing back from breakouts, because I wasn't using something to help further, you know, get all that dead skin cells off that was clogging my skin. So that's that update. I've also thought, honestly, it's probably just gonna be overkill, but I feel like maybe use the physical exfoliator once a week, and then maybe instead introduce the chemical one every other, you know, the other times during the week. So if I use an exfoliator 3 times a week, use this once and use this twice. That way I'm not using this too much, but I'm also, I really liked this and I really want to incorporate it back into my routine. I've been dying to. It's honestly just been sitting in my medicine cabinet because I just haven't been able to touch it because I was so busy with the other steps. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use this once a week, probably like Wednesdays. Let's do Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I have also decided that I've only been using this at night with the vitamin C. I'm probably gonna stop using this because I have a feeling that this is breaking me out. I don't know what aspect of it, honestly. I know that Klairs has had issues in the beginning with using a lot of like essential oils in their products, which is also probably one of the reasons why I didn't like the deep black, what's it called? Probably one reason I didn't like the deep black cleansing oil, and the reason why I probably am not a huge fan of their supple preparation facial toner, because it has a lot of essential oils in it, like the lavender oil, lemon oil. Yeah, it's got like orange peel oil, lemon peel oil, lavender oil, you know, all those things that those with like sensitive skin types tend to try to avoid in their skincare. Like the cooling effect of it is amazing. I love the cooling effect of it after my vitamin C, but I think maybe it's just, I don't know, maybe it's too heavy for my skin, and my skin is just like, you know, it's too much. It's clogging my pores now. And so things that don't work out for me, I've just been selling on Poshmark, and I'll leave my link down below because, you know, why waste it? You know, if something doesn't work for me doesn't mean it won't work for somebody else, and I might as well sell it and get money for it. So I decided to make a Poshmark account and start selling some of those things on there. So you guys are more than welcome to check those out. The vitamin C suspension 30% in silicone that I'm using from The Ordinary, I have not noticed a major change in my scarring, but I know that's something that takes more than just a couple weeks. This is gonna be like a month-long thing. So, and that's typically how that goes with me. Whenever I scar so easily, even if I don't pick it, even if I don't touch it, I will still scar, and it'll take like 4 months for that to go away, and it's really annoying. It's just how my skin works. And you know, that was one of my New Year's resolutions, was to stop picking my face. You know, and one of my goals for this year was to stop picking my face, and it's one of my biggest skincare sins is popping my pimples and picking at my face, and it's something I really have to like work on. I have to really like zone in and like remember, like, don't touch your face. Like, it's that big of a freaking habit. It's that bad of a habit for me. Pray for me, y'all. Pray for me. So today is July 1st, and we are now ending this month's vlog, but I think what I'm gonna start doing is, I think I've gotten ahead of myself, and I've been using way too many products at one time with the, you know, the Yaha, the sake and rice exfoliator, the Ordinary's vitamin C, and the niacinamide. It's just too much at one time, and I honestly think that even though it said I could use the vitamin C, you know, at one point of the day and the niacinamide at the other, so like one in the morning, one at night, and they won't counteract each other, I think they actually still are, and that's why I'm not seeing any benefits. So I've actually stopped using the vitamin C. I'm not going to use the Yaha. I've changed my mind. I realized that I'm getting too far ahead of myself, and it's going to start probably having some weird reactions, or it's not going to fall in line with what I'm trying to do. So just to clear that up, I'm sure you guys were like, well, what the heck are you doing? Like, you just said you weren't gonna do that, and here you are like putting 50 things on your face at one time. So I retract what I said a couple of days ago, and I'm just gonna stick with the Banila oil cleanser, the Lagom gel to water cleanser, the niacinamide and zinc serum from The Ordinary, and then my low pH PHA barrier mist as my moisturizer, and then of course the Laneige eye sleeping mask for my eye cream that I'm still using. I also apologize, like, my vlogs I feel like I've gotten like super duper lazy with a lot of my vlogs because I've been super busy with work. I've been super tired, you know, helping Tyler adjust to his new work schedule and whatnot. But yeah, with that said, you know, we'll keep moving forward, and I think the next update I'll do is after probably another like week and a half, 2 weeks using the cleanser, I will update you guys on how my skin is doing, and also just sticking to the niacinamide serum. I think that's actually gonna help a ton But yeah, with that said, you know, don't forget to check out my Poshmark account, you guys, to see anything that you'd like. Click that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in next month's vlog.